Hey there, it's Jennifer, and this is week 5 of One Size Fits All, How to Live as a Disciple. And today I would like to do something just a little bit different than we have done in the past. I invite you to use your imagination with me for just a little bit. You are welcome to sit back, close your eyes if you'd like to, but we're going to paint a picture in our mind for us to consider. So sit back, relax, and I'd like for you to imagine that you're sitting on a park bench in a small little town square. It is beautiful, it's very picturesque, but it's also pretty busy, and there's a lot of just hustle and bustle going around in all around you and throughout the town square. So the first thing we happen to notice is a young mom. She's walking your general direction, and she stops for a moment before crossing the street, kneels down, and you notice there's a small boy right there that she ties his shoe. Next to him is probably his sister, and she adjusts the buttons on her coat to make certain that she's equipped for the brisk air that they had that morning. She stands back up, takes both of them by the hand. Right at that time, the little crossing thing says go, and off they go across the street, ready to go conquer her list of to-dos on the errands she has for the day. As they pass, you happen to notice that there is a crew of construction workers that are working on the road. And one man you happen to notice is completely decked out. He has his protective helmet, he has the bright neon yellow safety vest, long sleeves and pants. You even notice he's wearing those big old boots, you know, like the kind of the metal toe kind, the big heavy ones, just in case something should happen to fall on him. And you kind of stop for a minute and think, wow, that takes a lot to do that job. But then your concentration shifts a little bit as a swift image runs right by, and you notice a woman who is wearing a moisture-wicking aerodynamic jogging suit. And she is going at a brisk pace and has these beautiful high-tech running shoes that keep her just paced really well, and this constant rhythmic motion. She happens to run past a young man who catches your attention. He is dressed very nicely in a really well-tailored business suit, bright red tie, and you notice that he kind of hurries and opens the door of a restaurant for a group of women who probably could be about his grandmother's age. And he gives them a nice warm smile and encourages them to enjoy their lunch together. Once everyone's safely in the building, he closes the door, happens to catch the attention of another gentleman, also well dressed, walking towards him. They shake hands, and then they themselves go into the restaurant, assumingly for the business meeting that they have that day. So right about now, you might be saying, okay, I see that, but I'm not certain I understand why we're even thinking about this and why you'd even make us do this little exercise. Well, so the one thing that all of these people had in common is they came prepared for their day. Everyone had a very distinctly different purpose of what they were trying to accomplish. So thinking back, the young woman, the young mom, she had a list of errands to run. She had her 2 kiddos that she was responsible for, so she made sure that they were prepared as well to be out and about in the cool day, in the cool breeze. The repair worker, he came fully prepared, as it was probably a requirement of his job to be certain that not only was his body not exposed to the elements or things that could hurt it, but that because he was standing on a busy road, he also could be seen easily. So that was pretty prevalent in how he prepared for the day. The runner, she had chosen an outfit and some shoes that could take her the distance of where she wanted to go, whether it was just her regular exercise routine or if she was perhaps breaking personal goals. She knew what she needed to do to be able to accomplish it pain-free, not ending up with a giant blister and issues along the way as she tried to accomplish that. And then finally, the young man who was prepared for his business meeting. He came well dressed. He wanted to be impressive. He wanted to represent himself well. He didn't come prepared for a day at the beach. So all of these people all had given some time, energy, and effort for the plans that lay ahead of them for the day. So I mentioned that because this week we're talking about the full armor of God. And in that, we're going to break into every piece of that armor, its purpose, and why this would be important for us to have in our arsenal and to put on daily. So I want to give you pause to think about the fact that if it is our tendency to prepare so well for the things that we have on our itinerary each day, the things that we put in our plans, how much more should we be prepared for the plans God has for us each day? So that's what we're going to explore together. So hopefully thinking back on this little exercise will help you to recall the fact that this is important for daily living with God. When you are a disciple of Christ, not only are you sharing his word and his hope for all of the eternity for all believers, you're also coming up against a very strong adversary who doesn't want you to share any of that. So there's some preparation we need to do before we're stepping out into the battlefield each day. So these accessories might not just be something that is good to have. They may just save your life. Be blessed.